Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday and we're actually going to do another sales video. Yes, we are, but it's going to be a little bit different. Like I say, we're a collectible store. We sell a lot of retro toys and Pokemon and cards and all that sort of stuff. But we also sell well, the only way I can describe it really is junk. So we sell quite a lot of junk, and a lot of this sells on eBay. Well, actually, all of it sells on eBay. We don't list this on the website because the website is a collectible store. But like I said, I've been doing this a long time now, and I have quite a vast knowledge of what things are sort of have value and worth kind of picking up and selling and all that sort of stuff. And ultimately, when you come across this stuff, you don't, you're not going to pass it up. I mean, ultimately, we're a business. Our job is to earn money, and when you see these things, you're just going to pick them up. So yeah, like I say, I've been doing this a long time, and I thought I would show you some things that, I thought I'd show you 5 or 6 things that I've actually picked up for £1 per item, and I've sold them, and I'll let you know what I've ended up getting for them. And I think this is just kind of a bit of a useful exercise for some people out there, that might be on a low income, or they don't get many hours through work, or struggling with the rise in prices and bills and stuff like that. I'm going to show you some things that you might be able to look into and hopefully supplement your income, because this is something that anybody can do. And like I said, I started off a long time ago, and originally I wasn't a collectible store or any, I would just kind of sell junk that I would kind of come across, and these are some of those things. And I've always kind of carried on that trend, just because you wouldn't turn up, you're not going to turn down kind of a free opportunity. But anyway, we're 2 minutes into the video. I don't want to keep sort of droning on. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in this sort of thing, and if you want to see more of this in the future, because I can kind of show some more of this sort of stuff, and maybe it will be of use for someone. I don't know. If you find it boring and it's really crap, just let me know in the comments and just say this is crap. Alright, so I won't be offended. Right, so the first thing we've got coming out is this Fujifilm video camera. Again, this is going to be very boring items, so yeah, if you're not interested in learning anything, or if you're not really interested in this sort of stuff at all, then switch off now. But yeah, this first one is a Fujifilm camera. It's not a particularly high-tech one. This one cost me £1, and this has sold for £15. It's all tested and working, of course, and yeah, we test and make sure everything is working. Sometimes things that we do pick up don't work, and we do still sell them on eBay, but we list them as for parts or whatever. And sometimes we do still make a profit on some broken items. I mean, some broken items are still more valuable than well, not more valuable than the working ones, but still more valuable than some working ones of like poorer models, But yeah, there you go. So first item, paid £1, sold £15. The second item that we've got going out is this. This is a really interesting item, actually. This is a handbag, and as you can see, it's in the shape of a cigarette box with the Smoke and Kills label on the front. Yeah, it's very small. Kind of, you'd take this out maybe on a night out, put your phone in it, cigarettes, I guess. But yeah, why am I showing you this? Well, this was £1, of course, and this is sold for £20. And this isn't, again, this, I think this isn't even a branded item. I think this is probably just some sort of cheap Chinese make. But sometimes it's all about knowing how to sell an item. So for example, this one, when I listed this on eBay, I put punk rock, goth, that sort of thing in the listing title, and I think that's basically what sold this, because this is a very punk rock item. If you was going to go to like a Sex Pistols or a Blondie gig in the 70s and the 80s, this would have been the perfect thing to sort of wear for that. So yeah, really nice kind of vintage looking sort of punk rocky Smoke and Kills purse with a metal chain as well to seal the deal. But yeah, paid £1, this sold for £20. This probably would cost you less if you bought it from China, but there you go. So like I say, sometimes it's about knowing how to sell an item, not just actually having the item itself. So yeah, paid £1 up to £20. So far we've got a £2 spend, and we're up to £35 in revenue. Next item we've got is this picture keeper. Again, paid £1 for this. This is just a very, very basic edition. It's basically just a memory stick, but they've packaged it as a picture keeper. So ultimately makes it more sellable. This has gone out for £12. Not the greatest of items, but you know, paid £1 into 12. So far we've paid £3, and we are up to is it 47? Next up we have this. This is a vintage sort of knife sharpening block. You'd basically run your knife against this, and it would sharpen it. There's various different sides for it. I think they've got different sort of coarsities, roughnesses. But yeah, this is vintage. That's basically the reason why I picked it up. Paid £1. It's not, again, not sold for a lot of money. I think it's sold for about £8 or £9. But again, it just shows you that, you know, something really, really basic and boring looking, you can still kind of earn, you know, earn some money from it. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what minimum wage is, but I think it's about £8 or something like that. So that's an hour's work for some people, you know. I don't mean that to kind of be what's the word, you know, disparaging at all, but I'm just saying, you know, that's even though this is a low profit item, this is still, you know, £7 profit made. Obviously we get fees and that sort of taken off as well, and fees come off of all of this as well, but I'm just kind of giving you a sort of you know, like an idea of, you know, the sort of money that, you know, you can make just selling, you know, junk online, really. So next item we've got, this is a sports, this is a Bodytech, let me see right here. This is a Bodytech advanced EMS system. Basically what you do, you plug all of these, you plug into your bases here, you turn all of these on, and it basically lobotomizes you. No, it's like a muscle TIMS system, you know, like you plug it to your muscles and it shocks them and makes them contract, increases blood circulation, all that sort of stuff. I think this is a sports version, but again, actually, I don't know if I paid £1 for this one. I bought two of these on the same day. One was £5, one was £1, and one of them I listed a little while ago, and it sold literally within the first day for £25. So 5 into £25, and I'm going to say this one was £1. This one sold for £20. What you need to make sure if you pick up with these sorts of things is they've got to make sure they've got all the cables and they've got the power supply. You do need to make sure that they've got all of the straps and stuff. They're not necessarily that important because, you know, you can makeshift straps and stuff, but definitely all the cables and the power supply is an absolute must. But yeah, again, £1 into £20. So yeah, that's kind of all I'm going to show you today. I mean, these all sold over the weekend, and I'm actually filming this video on the Monday, straight after yesterday's sale video. So that's basically why I've got this video going out. But I just thought I'd show you some of the things that, you know, you can pick up, and you know, there's definitely money to be made out there. And I think if you know, if there are people struggling out there, which I'm 100% sure that there are, you know, this is a good way to supplement your income. I mean, even if you aren't struggling and, you know, you want to save up for a holiday, or, you know, you want to invest some money into like a business venture that you're interested in, you know, maybe you make, you know, curtains, or you design stuff, or, you know, you do art, you know, you could, you know, this money here that I've earned today could have paid for some business cards or flyers to get printed, or it might have paid for a table at a local summer fete or something. So, you know, you have to be resourceful these days, and I think I've shown a pretty good, you know, sort of idea of how resourceful you can really kind of be. This is a vast range of different stuff here, from women's handbags to, you know, kitchen utensils to electronics to, you know, cameras. And you know, I don't know diddly squat about cameras. I literally film and take pictures on my phone, and I'm even pretty sure this camera's probably better than the camera on my phone. But you know, I don't have any knowledge in this sort of stuff. But you don't need to necessarily have knowledge about cameras. You just kind of, you know, need to know that, you know, certain brands are good, or, you know, a certain type of megapixel, you know, above a certain megapixel type camera might be worth a certain amount. Yeah, is it boxed? Is it in good condition? Does it look like it's working? Because that's the most important thing. You know, if it's just some, you know, manky looking camera that's got a smashed lens, that's not even going to be worth paying £1 for. But yeah, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, coming up to 10 years now, and over those 10 years, you slowly grow, you know, a plethora of knowledge, really. I mean, I pick up everything from women's clothes to shoes to, you know, kitchen utensils to, you know, electronics and, you know, you name it, really. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. You know, I can show you this boring stuff, and you know, maybe, you know, showing you this particular item is boring in itself, but letting you know, you know, how much I paid for it, what it actually sold for on eBay might be interesting to some of you, because you know, everybody kind of enjoys storage wars and all that sort of stuff as well, right? So this is a little bit like storage wars, I guess, but this is kind of just like old crap instead of finding, you know, diamond rings in a, you know, some old meth cave in a unit somewhere. But, you know, hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave us a like if you did. Let me know in the comments if you didn't, and let me know if you want to see some more of this sort of stuff. You know, let me know if you've actually learnt anything, or let me know if you are interested in, you know, selling stuff online and maybe trying to supplement your income. If you've got any questions, feel free to send me a message, and yeah, I'm always available to try and help people out, and I think this is a really good way to try and help people. You know, it's helped me along the way, you know, quite a lot. This hasn't just supplemented my income; it, you know, generates a living for me. So, even though some of these items are, you know, low profit, low cost, I can promise you now, I've probably earned more out of this than I've earned out of selling, you know, tins of Pokemon and stuff like that. You know, and you know, I wish I could find 100 of these things. These things sell so quickly. Again, it's boring. I don't want to use it. It's not something that I would use, but it sells really, really quickly. You can pick them up fairly cheap, hopefully, and you know, you can make a pretty good margin of it. You know, before fees, I've made £19 off of this item, and you know, £19 is a lot higher than the national minimum wage. So, not saying that £19 is necessarily a lot of money, but you know, over the course of time, if you know, find 5 items that, you know, that you've paid £1 for, and you sell them all on average for £20 each, you've made £100 from a £5 spend. And £100, you know, £100 a day is not a wage to be sniffed at these days. So yeah, anyway, the video's going on a little bit long now, so leave us a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new here.